To assess how high or low quality a TV actually is for 4K content, one must evaluate specific testing criteria against reference industry standards. Using our thorough TV testing methodology, we determined there are 1 minimum specs and 5 criteria below that ensure your 4K content looks as good as the creator intended it. Number 1. Hisense U7K TV. If you're on a budget and need a 4K that will still perform well without making a ton of compromises, the U7K may be exactly what you're looking for. While its SDR brightness of 603 nits and an HDR brightness of 786.5 nits are the lowest of the LEDs on our list, it's still bright enough for use in both dimly lit environments and rooms with moderate lighting. Its reflectivity rate isn't bad either, at 1.9%. But given that the U7K can't compete with other TVs in bright rooms, this is less useful. It still has a 120 Hz refresh rate, which means the U7K promises a smooth visual experience, essential for both immersive gaming sessions and enjoying fast-paced sports action. Although it doesn't boast the lowest input lag in its class, with a figure of 14.3 milliseconds, it still offers responsive performance for casual gaming. With a response time of 11.3 milliseconds, it's also not bad for sports, and actually performs better than its big brother, the U8K, ensuring minimal motion blur and keeping the action crisp. Color reproduction on the U7K is actually quite good too, with a DCI P3XY color gamut of 96.31%, ensuring that colors are vibrant and true to life. However, the U7K does struggle with EOTF, coming in at a 0.0211, meaning it's less suited to accurately tracking gamma in dynamic scenes. If the most accurate possible mastering is what you're after without shelling out for OLED prices, the U8K will probably serve you better. If you're a more casual viewer, however, the U7K is cheaper than its brother and less than half the cost of an OLED. Number 2. Samsung S90C TV. The Samsung S90C comes in as one of the best overall choices for anyone looking for a solid 4K TV. With an SDR brightness of 373 nits and HDR brightness at 1058 nits, the S90C has enough brightness to use in dim and moderately lit rooms, and if you're watching a ton of HDR content, even gets bright enough to use in some brightly lit rooms. This pairs well with its low reflectivity of only 1.2% total light reflected, meaning that glare won't be a problem. Just don't put the TV in an excessively bright room. With its 120 Hz refresh rate and support for AMD FreeSync, the S90C is a phenomenal choice for gaming in 4K thanks to its best-in-class response time of 1.4 milliseconds and an input lag of 8.5 milliseconds. Only the S95C has lower input lag. And with such fantastic response times, the S90C is also the perfect choice for sports fans looking to minimize motion blur when watching fast-paced action. The high viewing angle before colors start to wash out also makes the S90C great for big game day parties, with everyone able to crowd around the set without having image quality suffer. If you're a home theater enthusiast, the strong HDR brightness performance is backed up by a best-in-class DCI P3XY color gamut of 99.98% and an excellent EOTF of 0.0031, among the best on the list. Between this and the near-infinite contrast that OLED panels allow for, the S90C is a great choice for watching cinematic content the way it was meant to be seen, with vivid, accurate colors and gamma. Number 3. TCL QM8 QLED TV. The TCL QM8/QM850G carves its niche in a very specific way: brightness. Its best-in-class SDR brightness of 2076 nits and HDR brightness of 2005 nits place it at the top for viewers seeking a television that performs exceptionally well in any lighting condition, from the dimmest to the most brightly lit rooms. This high level of brightness, combined with a reflectivity rate of 1.8%, ensures that the TCL QM8 maintains image clarity and reduces glare, enhancing the viewing experience across different environments. The television supports a 120 Hz refresh rate, indicating smooth motion for dynamic content, which is crucial for both immersive gaming and the enjoyment of fast-paced sports. Its input lag of 14.3 milliseconds makes it suitable for casual gaming, performing roughly the same as the other LEDs on the list. If you're looking for the absolute minimum in input lag, however, you may need to pony up for an OLED. On the upside, the TV's response time of 8.9 milliseconds puts it only a little bit behind the S95C, making the QM8 a great choice for sports fans looking to watch their favorite team in extremely bright rooms. When it comes to color and contrast performance, the QM8 does well. With a DCI P3XY color gamut of 94.59%, it ensures vibrant and accurate color reproduction. But its UHF of 0.0370 means that it has trouble accurately tracking gamma, which will cause problems for home theater enthusiasts looking for the most accurate possible picture. It does have a high contrast ratio of 1:14,057 to 1, meaning HDR content will look dynamic. But if you're looking for accuracy in content above all else and don't have the budget for an OLED, the Hisense U8K is a better option. Number 4. Samsung S95C OLED TV. The Samsung S95C OLED TV earns a strong position on our list thanks to a blend of features that cater to a wide array of preferences. With an SDR brightness of 704 nits and an HDR brightness reaching 1383 nits, the S95C is well suited for both dim and brightly lit environments. Its ability to display HDR content with strong brightness makes it a versatile choice for various lighting conditions that is further helped along by a best-in-class reflectivity of 1% total light reflected, ensuring that glare is minimized across all viewing scenarios. Like its less expensive brother, the S90C, the S95C also features a 120 Hz refresh rate along with support for AMD FreeSync. It also outperforms the S90C with an input lag of just 8.3 milliseconds, making it a superior option for minimizing delay between inputs and on-screen actions. However, it's only 0.2 milliseconds faster than its brother, and with a response time of 5.5 milliseconds, the S95C is the slower of the two options for sports enthusiasts. That doesn't mean it's bad for sports. Quite the contrary, it's still an excellent and responsive television, and also features a wide viewing angle, making it perfectly well suited for game day parties, where everyone crowds around the TV. If you're deeply invested in the home theater experience, the S95C does not disappoint. It showcases an excellent DCI P3XY color gamut of 99.81%, ensuring vivid and accurate color reproduction that barely trails the S90C. Coupled with its OLED panel's capacity for nearly infinite contrast and a best-in-class EODF of 0.0029, it delivers cinematic content with unparalleled depth and realism. These features work together to provide an immersive viewing experience, highlighting the S95C as arguably the best choice for home theater enthusiasts seeking the ideal blend of vivid and dynamic images, no matter the lighting conditions, accurate colors, and near-perfect gamma tracking. Number 5. Hisense U8K TV. If you're looking for home theater performance on a more mid-range budget, the Hisense U8K may be what you need. Its SDR brightness peaks at an impressive 1549 nits, while its HDR brightness manages a very bright 1792 nits, meaning the U8K can perform in just about any lighting condition short of rooms, getting direct sunlight nonstop. This high level of brightness, paired with a reflectivity rate of 1.8%, ensures that the U8K combats glare effectively, making it a great choice for any home theater that lets in a lot of natural light. If you're more interested in sports and gaming, however, the U8K is less attractive. A response time of 13.3 milliseconds, combined with an input lag of 14.2 milliseconds, still make it a viable option for gamers and sports fans. But there are better options available, particularly for competitive gamers looking to minimize the delay between their inputs and the game as much as possible. Still, casual gamers will find the input lag to be perfectly acceptable, and the response is fast enough to keep action from getting blurry. Where the U8K shines in the home theater domain, boasting a DCI P3XY color gamut of 97.44%, which, while not the highest, still guarantees vibrant and true-to-life colors and is overall the best option outside of springing for an OLED. Between the high brightness and strong UTF performance of 0.0105, the U8K is a great option for 4K movie lovers. Its excellent contrast ratio, 165:360:1, also helps, and while it's not the infinite that OLEDs are known for, it's still exceptional for an LED TV.